Hello, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and welcome to the Space Center at Kerbal Space Program, where James Johnson Incorporated is going to be reaching new heights in this interesting Let's Play series. So, we've been farming, we've been going around in circles. The farming's been getting a little stale-ish. Everything I've done for the past couple days has been farm. And I think you all maybe want to see a little speed, a little excitement, a little explosions, a little, I don't know, Kerbal Space Program maybe? And let's see what's come out in their newest expansion. So, here we are. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna do this live, and you're gonna get to laugh at me as many Kerbals die and many explosions happen for the good of science. Okay, so welcome to the Space Center. Nice to meet you. I'm Gene Kerman, Flight Director and your guide for this quick introduction. This is the Space Center. From here, you can manage all aspects of the space program. Feel free to have a look around. Hold the mouse button to move the camera, or use the arrow keys. Right-click over the Space Center facilities to view more about them, and left-click when you're ready to head inside. If you need more information, check out the training section on the main menu. What? Thanks, Gene. I think I might have it. So, what do we need to do here? We've got some R&D facilities. At the R&D facilities, our teams of scientists work hard to crunch the data, received from mission experiments. Here all the research technologies can be viewed and new ones can be discovered. Over here in the astronaut complex, it contains the living and recreational centers for all the crew members. New applicants also apply to be recruited here. This is the administration building. The administration building may not seem a very exciting place at first, but here is where all our strategic decisions are made. Oh, really? What happens here? Fundraising? I see. Yes. Doesn't sound very interesting. Bailout grant, leadership initiative. We'll leave this facility for now. Space plane hangar. That's a cool place. Mission control. At the mission control facilities, all available contracts can be managed. It also offers a very nice view of the launch site for any who are brave enough to be so close to launching craft. Aha. Mission control. What do we have that we could orbit Kerbin? Yeah, that seems a little sounds like a tough mission to go right out of the box. I am no Kerbin space program expert. You don't expect me to launch into orbit on my very first attempt. Escape the atmosphere. Launch our first. That sounds about our speed. Gather scientific data from Kerbin. I think we can handle that as well. Yeah, let's gather some scientific data from Kerbin. We have 4 days and 5 hours to do that. Okay. And what about launching our first vessel? Yeah, I think we could probably handle this one too. Alright, so we have 2 contracts. We have a maximum of 2 contracts. So let's head on over to the vehicle assembly building, and let's make good here. Okay, welcome to the vehicle assembly building. Hello, I'm Werner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. This is the vehicle assembly building where we build spacecraft and later roll them out to the launch pad for flight. Pretty impressive, isn't it? On your left, you'll find components to construct your very own spacecraft. Select a starting part, then attach others to it to build a ship. You can then have a look around with the right mouse button or the arrow keys. It's not as if it were rocket science. Oh, wait. Anyhow, if you need a more in-depth explanation on how to build, have a look at the training section on the main menu. Okay, got it. Thank you. So we're going to need a command pod. Right. Okay, so there's our command pod. Solid fuel booster seems like a decent thing, but I would... Oh, we don't have any couplings. No couplings. Okay, so just connect that to the bottom like so. And do we need fins? I mean, I guess fins couldn't hurt. I kind of like the three-way toggle snap. Here we are. Right about like that. Ground, thermal, electric, communication, science. Oh, well, we'll need 2 of those good old mystery goo things. Put them on somewhere about like so. And utility, we will need 1 parachute. Thank you. Alright, and what should we call this? How about the JJI X1? So Jaames Johnson Incorporated's X1 craft, the first experimental craft we are going to launch here at JJI Incorporated. Yes, that's what's going to happen. Now we need to separate our stages here. Maybe add a stage. There we go. So we launch, then we deploy a parachute. Simple as that. We should be good to go, ready to go. Let's just go ahead and save. Nothing happened. Save. Open. Alright, it's there. And then launch the craft. So in the cockpit today is the one and only, the legendary Jebediah Kerman. And he is going to be taking off in the JJI X1. And that will be happening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We're off. Up, 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 and away. While we're up here, can we observe some mystery goo? Okay. It wobbles and jiggles as the craft flies. We'll keep that experiment. And there we are, Jaames Johnson Incorporated's X1 is almost at the apex of its flight. Yeah, now it's starting to come down. What goes up must come down. Somebody said that once. And Jebediah seems to be very excited about what's going on. Well, I suppose we could deploy the parachute. And we will do. We will deploy said parachute. Okay, well, what does the mystery goo look like when we're on the way down? It wiggles and bounces around and stuff. Okay, we'll keep that experiment. Whoa. Hey, what's going on? Oh. Had me worried there a second there, parachute. I was like, hello, we're recording here. And we are going to gently kiss the ground. or something of that nature. We are 160 meters and falling. We are down. And since we are actually a little bit higher than I think what Jeb can reach, I'm not going to have him get out, but typically I would have him get out and do a soil sample. But he might have some issues getting back into the craft, so we're just going to recover the vessel as is. And we should have accomplished our first 2 missions. We observed some mystery goo. We recovered the vessel. We earned some science, 23 science for a matter of fact. We recovered some parts, so we didn't use too many funds. And Jebediah, he's gained some XP from the eventful flight. Total reputation for Jeb is evidently 19. Alright, and now how does this work? Okay, active contract 0. Good. Where did it say we collected our contracts and stuff? I would like to see that information. No, this is the manual, huh? Gather scientific achieved goal. What goal? Okay, here we are. Contract parameters complete. Launched our first vessel. Nice. Contract parameter complete. Gather scientific data from Kerbal. Nice. And world first milestones. These are important things here. We must check them out. The recent accomplishments of our space program have attracted contributions from numerous organizations. We have broken a speed record of 25 meters per second. We have launched our first vessel. We've broken a speed record of 80 meters per second. We've broken an altitude record of 500 meters. We've broken a speed record of 250 meters per second. We've broken an altitude record of 2,000 meters per second. We've broken an altitude record of 7,000 meters per second. We have recovered our first crew from a mission. We have performed the first of one of our experiments at home. Excellent. Lots of cool milestones. Now, we should probably go to R&D and invest that research. We've got 23 points to invest. We'll go ahead and take some basic rocketry. We'll go with some engineering. And that leaves us another 13 points, which we will not be able to afford anything at this point. So we'll just save that. And now with a little bit of knowledge in the bank, we can leave the facility. And we can head back here to Mission Control and see what's available. Conduct a focused observation survey of Kerbal. Conduct a focused observational survey of... What do these actually mean? Some Kerbals say that every place on Kerbal looks exactly the same. We disagree, but need someone else to prove them wrong. So this is where you come in. We need to test our newly acquired capabilities with a focused survey of Kerbal. Go to the designated test site and gather some observational reports. Take a crew report in flight above 17,300 meters near zone. Okay, near zone. So I don't think we're going to be making any very controllable aircrafts anytime soon. So no. Haul RT-10 Hammer solid fuel booster into flight above Kerbal. Altitude 57,000 to 65,000 meters. Test Mark 16 parachute incomplete. Kerbal flying, altitude 2,000 to 8,000 meters. Speed 90 to 260. Alright, this seems like something that's doable. So we need to use the Mark 16 parachute between 2,000 and 800 and 8,000 meters. Do we have the Mark 16? Okay. And test a TD12 decoupler. Escape the atmosphere. Swivel liquid fuel engine in flight. What do we need to do? Perform the test. Activate the part for the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Test Kerbal flying, altitude 54,000 to 58,000. Ah, very specific. Orbiting Kerbal? Alright, we'll try this RT-10 Hammer solid fuel booster at 57 to 65. Alright, we'll put the decoupler on. Where are the new open? What's new? No, cancel. Contracts. Alright. So we need to get a solid fuel booster to an altitude of 5,700 meters. There's the RT-10 Hammer. Okay, we're putting the solid fuel. This is going to be a strange rocket for me. Typically, I use solid fuel before liquid fuel, but I think we're going to do the exact opposite in order to get this contract to work. Speed between 90 and 260, so we're going to need some ability for variable control. And also, is the Mark 16 parachute this one? Where's survival? Utility. That's the Mark 16. Okay. So we just got to make sure we use the parachute between 2,000 and 8,000 meters. Right. So if we grab, that's solid fuel, that's solid fuel, that's a small fuel tank. So let's put on a coupler here. This is almost the exact opposite of how one should actually build their rocket. No. 4. Might need 5. Gonna go with 5. And then we're gonna, where's the engine? And some basic stability. Fins. Here we are. Want to put the fins at the bottom to create drag. And how's our staging? So we're going to have the liquid fuel burn. Then we're going to drop away the liquid fuel. Then the solid fuel will burn. Then we'll drop that away. And then the parachute. Alright, this looks all to be in the right order. So let's just do a reminder. What is the contract asking for again? 57 to 65,000 meters. Between 90 and 260. All right, here we go. We should save this as what? No, new. No, not that. Damn it. There we go. X1A. And now save it. Damn it. So we lost our original vessel. That is too bad. But here we go. Here we go. We're gonna, nothing's gonna go wrong. I swear this is gonna be a perfect launch. It's gonna go smooth as a bell. Here we go. Alright. Checklist. Press T to turn on the SAS. Jebediah is ready. We're going to hit space to ignite. And then we need to throttle up. How do we throttle up again? No. I've forgotten how to throttle up. What button is it? No. That's speed. Throttle up. Damn it. Where is settings? No. Gameplay. Where's controls? Is there controls here? No. Zoom flight. Okay, we'll just press buttons till something happens. R? No. Now T is, we know what T does. No. Z. Aha! There we are. How do we slow down? X. How do we variable slow down? Oh, I don't want to be in the cockpit. I don't know how to variable slow down things. Alright, let's cut away and here we go. We're gonna go far too fast to accomplish this. How many meters? We gotta be at 57,000. We're not even near that. Things are getting a little hot. Alright, we might pull this off. Because we just needed to haul it up there and be going a certain speed. We're going far too fast, actually. Yeah, we went way too fast. We failed to accomplish our goal. Maybe we can get it on the way down. Doubt that's gonna happen. But we could try. I mean, there's no reason we can't give it a try on the way down. Well, you know, while we're up here, we should probably do some science, right? The goo seems to have clumped into a sphere. It also appears to have become brittle. Right, we might want to move things along a little bit because we're continuing to go up and up. Okay, now we're starting to come down. Whoa, slow right down there. Oh, why are we so hot? Okay, and now this one we need to go between 8,000 and 2,000 while doing a certain speed of, like, I think under 260. Did we accomplish anything here? We managed to do the parachute, but we really botched the RT-10 hammer solid fuel booster step. And we are down. Now... Whoa. How did I pull that off? No. I wanted to get out of the pod, but now I probably shouldn't. So let's just go recover the vessel. Okay, we got more science. We recovered some stuff, not a lot of stuff. And Jebediah's back. He got some reputation gain. All is good. Alright, so this is probably as good a spot as any to put a wrap in the episode. So we failed to accomplish one of our missions, and that was to get the RT-10 solid fuel booster traveling at a certain speed of between 90 and 260 between the 57K and 65K standpoint. I have a feeling that we could still possibly pull that off. We just need maybe an additional stage of a flea solid booster. Or maybe we should start off with a flea, then go to the variable liquid fuel, and then hit the solid booster when we're up there. That might be what we try. And in fact, I might completely forget about what I have in my mind in the next episode. So maybe I should do that in this episode. That could be a reason to do that in this episode. And it might be also another reason that we could want to grab another thing. Yes, things. Stuff and things. Conduct focus. Test TD12 decoupler at launch site. At the launch site. Activate the part through staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Kerbal incomplete launch site incomplete. So that's literally to decouple the thing on the ground. Right. Haul the Mark 12R radial mounted drogue chute into flight above Kerbal. Altitude 9,000 meters to 13,000 meters. Speed 300 meters to 380. We want you to into flight above Kerbal. Alright, let's grab this one. And then let's go back. Go here. Do we have access to said chute? We do. Let's put that. Why am I having such a hard time? There we are. And this should help us recover more stuff. So, let's verify I've done all these chutes right, because I probably haven't. First off, that needs to go. Yes. Then that needs to jettison and then deploy those chutes. Okay, good. Then that needs to go to run. Yes. And then that needs to go off when we... Yes. And then these are with the... So the chutes all kind of lined up the way they were supposed to. Now, what was I going to do? I was going to put a decoupler in. Because we're trying to accomplish getting that one at just the right spot. So we're going to throw in a flea or another hammer. Probably a flea, like so. Burn, decouple, burn, decouple, decouple. Yes. Right. This all looks good to me. This will be the A2. No. A. B. Yes. And then this is going to be the last launch we do in this episode. So if all goes according to plan, this will send us higher, then the liquid will send us higher, and then we will actually get this where we need it to be in order to accomplish the goal of the accomplishing. And then with all of these various chutes, well, this one, it needs to be between 9 and 13. Is that what it is? Where's the thing? Radio mounted drogue chute between 9 and 13. So we need to remember to deploy the chute between 9 and 13, hopefully going between 300 and 380. Just jot that down. Alright. And it's go time. Okay, we're going to press T to activate the SAS module. And we're going to press spacebar to launch. Here we go. I think we might have lost a little bit of effort there. Yeah, I just don't think... Yeah, I don't think that was... Maybe we could just launch this section and it could make it that high and start to slow down by the time it reaches. Because right now we're just going to speed right through it. I think. I mean, we're slowing down all of a sudden. 57 to 65. This might, if we could, I don't know. Slow down. Yeah, we went too fast through it. So that solid fuel booster actually feels like it's had the opposite effect on this flight, in that I think we've gone less high than we did last time. We've actually accomplished the radial mount drogue chute deal with one of the parts. So that's sweet. At least this launch was not completely in vain. We're still going up. We are at 193, 194. Okay, we're slowing down here. I want to do the mystery goo at like our highest point, which is going to be real close to right about here. Now what goes up must come down. Alright, I want to try to do the mystery goo when we start to get hot. Actually, I should shed that, shouldn't I? That would make sense. Serve mystery goo. Very cold now, huh? Okay. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Whoa! What was that? 23, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10... Alright, And we will gently touch the ground. We are almost down. What was that explosion? Not sure. Okay, so Jebediah, I want you to EVA. What do you mean cannot? EVA. Cannot disembark while off of Kerbal surface. Astronaut complex upgrade required. I'm on Kerbal surface. This is Kerbal. Alright, well, okay, whatever. Recover vessel. Alright, we got a little bit more science from the goo. Not a whole heck of a lot. We recovered some more parts than we normally do because we had parachutes attached to them. So that's all good. And nothing really happened as far as reputation. So we can go to R&D and we can spend our science points, which we have 49 points of. And those would probably be best put into, what, 20... How about some general rocketry? And some survivability would give us the radial. Because we only had the radial because we were testing it. And I like to have the radial because that saves money. When you can start to recover more parts, you save a lot of money, and that's good for me. What's this service bay? Service bay... A heat-resistant service bay, ideal for protecting delicate instruments or stowing small service components such as RCS tanks, batteries, etc. Okay. Pressure mat barometer, a device for measuring local atmosphere, so that'll get us more science points, which is definitely good. Oh, struts, which will help ease our landings. Heat shield. Heat shields are nice. Yeah. And we have 14 points left over, which we'll use next time. Anyway, this has been our first episode of the James Johnson Incorporated Kerbal Space Program. Hopefully you enjoyed the amazing flights that we took part in. We've set some more world milestones, I'm pretty sure. Indeed, we have. Let's see. We have broken the land distance record of 32 km. We've broken a land distance record of 10 km. So yes, stuff and things have been done. Anyway, I am James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.